Oh, baby. Oh, Mosh Pit. Welcome to day one of Afterbirth Plus week and beyond. Thank you all very much for making this like streak goal possible. Hearing the old music, oh man, you talk about nostalgia. You know, it's hard to even imagine that the music was different at the beginning stage, pre-Repentance. So how much of a difference is this really going to make? I don't know, man, but I think we're going. I honestly have no idea what file to even play here. So I guess this one. Sure. Do we have? Oh, we have no unlocks in this one. Well, we have two Eden tokens. So I guess we're gonna go on this one. I don't know what's exactly unlocked to this. We don't even have Lilith or Apollyon figured out. So yeah, we'll just do this as a starter, and then we'll see exactly where it goes from there. But again, thank you for making it possible, everybody. It is a trip to be back in Afterbirth Plus. Wow, the screen looks super dark too for some reason. X-Ray Charlie Mike Papa 1236. Is there a brightness feature here, or filter full screen gamma? I think gamma is all the way up. Yeah. So okay. Why does it look so dark? Does it look dark to you? It definitely looks dark to me. Maybe I'm just losing it. Wow, we're gonna start off with Cricket's body and goat head. Oh my goodness! Welcome back to the promised land. We have no range, but man, oh man, have we got some fun going. So we just used the converter. The soul converter does not have a cooldown, as you can see right here. Well, I can't use it anymore, but it does take 2 soul hearts for every 1 red heart. So it's no longer a 1-to-1 conversion. And you know, I cannot explain to you all how excited I am about this. And without the Mosh Pit supporting the channel and getting us on the like streak goal, whether it was through TikTok or getting us through the YouTube shorts or even the regular mainline videos, we wouldn't be able to do it without you. And I'm so looking forward to this. Just everything feels just incredible about what we're about to transpire today. We get a strength card here. We can double our bombs now if I really wanted to. But the big fun is going to really be how much of a change will you notice? What are you expecting? Put your comments in the comment section below. You know, are you excited as jazz for as I am? And you know, it was like I was saying a couple of days ago, how I am totally 100% willing to do just to switch things up, to do an Afterbirth Plus series. Or even older, go back to Rebirth. Like all that is on the table right now, for not only for just nostalgia, but just to show everybody just how much Repentance changed the game. And maybe, you know, it's very conceivable that there is going to be a fair significant portion of the Mosh Pit who have maybe never even experienced Afterbirth Plus. Like, all you've known is Repentance because it was on Steam sale or whatever. So, you know, this could be monstrous. I'm going to leave that there for now. Obviously, we have tinted rocks just showing up everywhere. Look at the size of those icons. I wonder if I can. This predates being able to turn those into small. Yeah. Opacity. Is it opacity? Map opacity? No. Why does it look so dark to me, man? Yeah, we don't want rare candy. We can get rid of rare candy. So, and no, I don't have any other mod running other than external information mod. So it was odd restoring the Afterbirth Plus expansions. I have no idea where these save files are. Even the original Streak save file, I have no idea where that one is in terms of progression. Super Secret is probably there. We did get a bomb, but this is a free bomb because, as with anything, we have the 2 of clubs, so it's going to give us 2 bombs no matter what. I was kind of hoping that we're going to find a curse room. Okay, so let's use a bomb here, get this tinted rock, then we're going to use the 2 of clubs to give us 2 more. That's a cool game. To give us another 2 bombs, and then if we find the secret room, which could be there, I want to get the compass, obviously. Ooh, 2 bombs to find the compass. Okay, so we know that it's not below here, but obviously there's a tinted rock there. So it's got to be to the right of the shop. And hope that there's money in there. Oh, listen to those sound effects. I'm not going to use a bomb because the likelihood of us getting a nickel out of a non-penny-eyed keeper is very low. Let's see. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose the tinted rock here. It's gonna be a crying shame if we can't get this. If we cannot get this compass on half price. Got a Yave. We got a strength card there. So the super secret room is right there, I think. Yeah, maybe we should have looked at getting that one. Oh well. No compass for me. That's okay. We're an Afterbirth Plus, baby. We go on to last week's question of the episode here. Coming in from Landon Burns 870, who said, question of the episode, would Curse of the XL harm a run more or less than it currently does if it counted as one large floor instead of two combined floors? Been watching for 6+ years. This is my first comment. Hey, thank you very much, Landon. That's a long time to be watching without commenting. A silent viewer. No, that would harm it much less, because the biggest thing about the XL floors in any version of Isaac is the fact that you lose the special spawns, you lose the devil deals, you lose the extra shop, you lose the secret room, super secret rooms, blah, blah, blah. Those are the things that you lose automatically when you're talking about Curse of the XL. So if you had a Curse of the XL and they just had one floor, it didn't take up 2 floors or whatever, then that would actually be pretty beneficial, I think. Now, you're not going to set any land speed records or time records from doing that, but you will not have to worry about losing all the extra devil deals, all the extra item rooms, or not item rooms, but extra secret rooms, etc., etc. So that would be greatly beneficial if that existed. But we'll never see something like that. We already get XL floors, and they're a non-XL floor. Lots of tinted rocks here. I'm liking this. So obviously you can see the stats over on the left side. They look much different because they don't have any of the cosmetic overhauls there. Get a chariot card. I'm hoping that we see Maw of the Void, man. I really, really am hoping that we get to see that. Even the fires look different. Isn't that crazy? This is what we used to see as every day. No way to hide the scoreboard either. The colors look super, unless I'm just going blind. The colors look super dark. And playing it full screen, right? Yeah, that's full screen. The super secret room's to the right of here, but again, we have no bombs, so. But what are you looking forward to most of for this next upcoming week? For this theme week? This might be one of the most fun theme weeks we've ever had. I'm gonna have a blast. Like, I am so stoked to be doing this right now. As I said in the intro, thank you, Mosh Pit, for making this possible, for allowing me to have just a new level of fun. Not that Isaac isn't fun anyway, obviously, but it's just there's just something different when you get to play older versions. We get to play my favorite version of Isaac, which is Afterbirth Plus. And like I said, we can go back even further than that. We can do a full series. We can do an unlocking series, possibly. You know, the world's our oyster. There's no rules. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want. As long as the people want to see it. There we go. And, well, okay. Well then. Sure. That works. I probably should, well, I guess the soul hearts don't matter because we've got Goat Head, so interesting. So we get 2 or 3 for Guppy, but now we're going to be really suffering from lack of Yaves. I'd love to get into the boss trap room, but again, bombs are just non-existent here. Well, Wrath might help us out with that. It's funny what little sound cues I'm picking up as well that are different. Like the way that this mini boss theme faded in is so much different than what we have on Repentance. I'm gonna take a stab at the secret room. It is not there. Interesting. So I'm gonna save this bomb because obviously now we don't have to worry about donation machines exploding. which is really cool. Although there's nothing in this donation machine, and there's also nothing worth buying, so... Secret room is probably there. I know where the super secret room is. I know it's right here, so I'm going to go for that first. Even the smoke looks different, man. There we go. And now we can go into the boss trap room. And actually, now that I think about it, the boss trap room might have been open because I'm so used to it. You have to have 1 HP. That's not worth it. So this exists back when, yeah, it's still open. This exists back when there was no entry requirements for boss traps or mob trap rooms. I know, crazy, isn't it? If we can get maybe a HP upgrade here or 2 or 10, that'd be nice. Okay, well, we got extra bombas, so that will allow me to at least look for... We know that the secret room cannot be here because it would be adjacent to... Huh. I guess it has to be to the right of the... This is the only place it could be on this map. Yep, there it is, and yep. I'm just going to grab this soul heart, hopefully, maybe, possibly. No. Well, I tried. But yeah, this is back when we didn't have entry requirements for the boss traps or the mob trap rooms, which is, it's so good, man. Oh, I'm excited. First room. Oh yeah, there's the, look at that. You can actually change your appearance without needing the bedroom. There we go. If we didn't want to see that nasty old goat head on us, we don't have to. We can look at our terrible haircut. Tinted rock right there, by the way. Which, okay, so we're not gonna give ourselves soul hearts. Got it. Definitely could use a tears up. Now, the fire rate that you see on the left-hand side is much different. It's, first off, the range is above where the tears rate is, and secondly, we do not have 14 tears. I do not remember how the stats were dealt back in the day. But all I know is that our tears rate is for us having Cricket's body, it is not amazing here. Even the shading on the... Like, there's so many little graphical upgrades that Repentance did, which, you know, Repentance, for everything I don't like about Repentance, from a player standpoint, it did do a lot of good for the game in terms of visuals, in terms of design, somewhat. The game looks, I mean, prettier is subjective in Isaac, but it looks better. But there's just something about Afterbirth Plus that just, it strikes the right way. It's when the game, you can still break the game. You got blank card Yara, you got blank card, you got the double Steam sale. I mean, no requirements to get into the mob trap room or boss trap room. It's, all things were just amazing. Not perfect, but a lot of fun. That almost hit us there. That I didn't realize this was a pink champion. Looked like a red champion to me. A fishtail. Now, obviously, we're going to have lots and lots and lots of issues with keys. That's having Guppy's tail. We know the secret room is there, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it now. Okay, compost. Compost. This is back in the good days when you could get a lot of flies built up pretty quickly, and you know, compost hasn't changed all that much. It's just not as good as it used to be. And we get 9 volt. We get, well, actually, you know what? I don't even know if car battery exists. I don't want to lose this second HP. Not that it really matters too much, but obviously with us being on 1 half heart, we got to be a little bit careful here. Kind of crazy we haven't had more bombs drop. Okay, Pestilence, chill. Even crazier seeing the damage all the way down below the shot speed stat. Orbitals, oh man. Oh, look at the beauty. Look how slow the orbitals go, and it does maximum damage. And we just got Guppy. We're just gonna get Guppy, just outright Guppy. So, hey, Deathlist appeared in the basement. That was Afterbirth Plus? Really? Wow. That's surprising. Now, unfortunately, we still don't have a way of getting to the shop or the item room because we got no Yaves. Yave? No, we got a Bomba, but we have nothing to Bomba into. I feel like there was there a tinted rock that I missed? No. I'm going to the curse room now, obviously. Just looking for this here tinted rock. Double soul heart, man, oh man. I don't know what's going on with our luck here, but I'm liking it. We did get one singular Yave, so now I'm going to go into the shop. We know the shop is going to be good because we just saw Lust, which means that there cannot be too many bosses on one floor. Usually. We're in the tienda, and, well, we might as well buy this too because bombs have been quite the issue. We got Tiny Planet, which, yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. And I'm going to hold on to this key here because I don't want to have to go through, hey, Rotten Penny. There we go. So we double all of our flies. Not sure exactly where the super secret room is. It's probably here. But we should head on down. Look at that. Look, we don't have to be on 1 HP. We just go straight into a boss trap room and boss trap our way right out of there because... Yeah. Okay, we get spiders, so we get more of a swarm going on. Oh, man. I'm desperately trying to use my orbital. Y'all just have no idea... You have no clue how happy it is. It is to, or how happy it makes me to be able to use orbitals. Like seriously, some of you have not seen me at my full power. Sacrum Shuffle. It's vastly different than what it was. In Repentance Plus, anyway. Some of you have never experienced the full power of the orbital in Isaac. You haven't witnessed it. But let me tell you something. Snowflakes. We used to have runs dedicated to just orbitals, and you could thrive with orbitals. You only needed orbitals. And Tractor Beam's going to give us much needed range. Oh yeah, that's right. The tiers count down, not upwards. That's right. So that's the actual delay. So the delay was 14, now it's 9. That's right. Creed's super dead. Look at this, we get back-to-back full charges here, so we can go use up some of our flies, and then we can just hit compost and just do it again. We could do it again. Not an XL floor, by the way. So let's go get our full charge, and then what we can do is we can use compost after we've plowed half of our flies into the boss. Yeah, we still have flies left over. Look at that. Another HP upgrade's not ideal here, and we get Gimpy. We needed the range badly from Tractor Beam, though. Computer had a heart attack there for a second, so apologies for the audio cutting out for whatever reason. Secret room should be there. No, really? Okay, I have to remember I'm in Afterbirth Plus here. Little bit different. We did get some much needed Yaves. Lobby for dummies. There's a very easy to spot tinted rock right here. You can see the difference between this rock and this rock. Even though they're the same sprite, it's still very obvious where the X's are. All my X's live in tinted rocks. That was a double troll bomb drop, by the way. Now, I do believe that Repentance... Oh my gosh. I do believe that Repentance did remove the possibility of tinted rocks solely containing troll bombs. Like you always get something along with a troll bomb. Okay, let's chill on. I know we're excited, but let's not get away from our ways here. Ooh, yes, I will take tapeworm for, again, much needed tiers or much needed range. Yaves? No, but we had Steven. Oh my god. Dude. What is this luck right now? There goes all of our flies, but we got orbitals. That's fine. You know what? I'm happy to not have flies because I get to finally play with some orbitals here. Now, this is going to take me a little bit to acclimate to having my slow moving orbitals again. Yeah. I'm going to be a little rusty. We also don't have great movement speed, but it's like playing a whole new game, man. Think of this as like one big balance patch that we just placed on ourselves. I am going to go back. As you see here, Curse of Invicta Navigation is alive and well. Let's go back and look for Ye Olde Tienda. I can't believe we got Steven. Steven's so hard to find in Afterbirth Plus. Doubling the fly spawns is nice, but we have Guppy, so we're always going to have flies no matter what. Get double the soul hearts. Finally get a Yave. Oh, another tinted rock. What is going on? Okay. Okay, here's our secret room. This has to be our secret room. Got some sacks here. We did get our bombs back and then also got a Yave. This is a non-XL floor, by the way. The Yave. This floor is massive. I just want to say that right now. This is a very, very odd looking floor here. Boga bombs. That's fine. Boga bombs will give us double drops here. Don't have Humbling Bundle right now. AKA Humbling Bundle.
The Magician.
I'm just using the Magician card just so it gets out of my way. I'm still going to hold on to the Strength card. Get breakfast. So that's the second breakfast that we've gotten so far. Even though we have keys, we're still only on Depths 1, so... No. Imagine having a range of 46 in Repentance Plus. We could hit the boss over next week if we wanted to with that range. It's fascinating to see all this stuff that we don't not take for granted, but all the stuff that has changed without us knowing. Look, Krampus even looks different. Krampus looks different. The game looks different. I will go back on one thing. The boss trap room, it does still require you. It's starting to awaken memories in my brain now. It does still require you to have 1 red heart or less. But it does not require you to only exclusively have 1 red heart. Does that make sense? You know how in Repentance and Repentance Plus, where we have the requirement, like we have to only have one red heart to enter to a boss trap room. That's not the case. Or not one red heart, but just one heart total. That's not the case here in Afterbirth Plus. As long as it's one and only one red heart or less, it doesn't matter if we have a bunch of other soul hearts combined with it. That's not worth it. Look, the abysses look different too. Get the rosary, which does not give a tears up. That was changed in Repentance. My God! Pin, it's good to see you. The old Pin. Have you missed me? We almost made boss rush. Ah, the old Brimstone sound. It's not the Rebirth Brimstone sound, but it's close. Get a Joker card. Probably not going to use that, but yeah, these floors are massive, dude. Maybe they were always just big the entire time, and I've never noticed it before. But good lord, got two humongous floors. I don't think the secret room's here, but it'd be nice if it was. No, we gotta find the tienda. Notice how there's no decoration on the door either. Getting into the shop. We get school bag. Yeah, not great. Just gonna put money in there. It's weird seeing Isaac unlocks pop up. So if we had a temperance machine or something of the like, we could, in theory, get into, or even a demon judge, we could get into the boss trap room. But again, remember, this predates the changes in Repentance, obviously, where there was a guaranteed boss item in there. So that's an example of one of the changes that was very good. You know, if we're going to sacrifice a lot to get into there, then we better get something out of it. And having a guaranteed boss item drop out of a boss trap room, that's a good change. Although I do not like the idea that we have to have one and only one heart to get in there. I'm gonna hold on to the Joker card. Chunky damage, chunky damage, chunky damage, and we get the screw. So yeah, I don't even know if I have the Polaroid unlocked on this save file. Doesn't look like it. Get the pentagram. Lots of damage, lots of fun. We missed boss rush, but that's okay. And yes, Mom used to drop items. Can you believe it? Isn't that weird to think about? Notice how slow, by the way, that the projectiles move in Afterbirth Plus. Notice how these things aren't screaming right after you as soon as you enter into the room. Notice how long it takes the eye lasers to fire. You know, all that stuff was part of the changes that I disagree with a lot in Repentance, obviously. You know, making the game harder, whatever, that's one thing, but a lot of the anti-player stuff and just cheapness overall of the game, like a lot of cheap shots that happen, a lot of cheap enemies and annoying attacks and that sort of stuff. You know, there's a fine line between innovating the design and just making it worse. Got a sack room shuffle and a dead end, man. How badly are we missing the compass right now? It's funny how different the game looks, isn't it? You know what's crazy is that it looks brighter in the womb than it did in the basement. To me, anyway. It may not be obvious on through OBS, but there we go. Okay, we'll take some yabes. We need 4, so we go into the chest. Got another breakfast. That's just gonna keep on happening. You can tell the difference of the sprites, the smoothness of the animations. All these sprites are totally different than what we have in Repentance. They may look a little similar, but they are not the same. The vistas, you can really tell that they're different. Yeah, we got a Yabe. So there's no spawning in indicator or anything like that. This is back when you used to have to fight 3 bosses instead of 2 in the challenge rooms from the womb and beyond. There we go. We just get more flies, and Daddy Longlegs is Daddy Deadlegs. We get Binky, which is going to lower our tears rate now to a 5. So we are now technically capped here. We get the Pact. The cap did the Pact always break the tears cap? I don't remember. And Black Powder, sure, Black Powder's still showing up, no matter what version of Isaac we're in. It's still showing up, and I'm fine with that. Accidentally skipped there. Sorry about that. What a run, man! This is like crazy good run right now. There you go. So Black Powder largely still performs the way it does in Repentance, except you don't have the boost to bomb damage, and you don't have the look how different Blast Assist looks. Oh my gosh! And you don't have the exploding fires. Compost, man, we got an old school compost run. And I don't believe any of the mini bosses. Oh my god, look at the leeches. Don't they look weird? Oh, this is so great. Not the global buff of the shot speed of enemies or anything like that. Pretty incredible to see the changes that Isaac has gone through. Open one. There you go. That's also back when you can consume empty chests too. You could open up a chest, and then with the D20 you could re-roll it into something else entirely. Isn't that neat? See, it's that kind of stuff that, like, I don't see a reason to remove that kind of functionality in Repentance. Like, what is the point of that? There's a lot of but why though in Repentance. I've always said that since day one. It's like, well, yeah, you could have changed this, but why? Why nerf Maw of the Void? Why do we need to nerf Brimstone? Why do we need to change the fundamental way that donation machines work? Why? Like, well, yeah, you could, but why? That's Repentance in a nutshell for me. Big floors. Now, I don't know if the run's going to end here, but yeah, it's just Mom's Heart. We might go. Nope, that's it. That's the run. Well, I don't want to end the run yet because this is just day 1 of Afterbirth Plus. Maybe we'll play on the streak file. We got Glitch Baby. Wire code hanger, okay. Just so we have everything unlocked, you know. But it would be, seeing all these pop-ups for the unlocks and stuff, it does make me a little nostalgic for just, you know, just unlocking new things. Now, we're not going to be able to fight Lamb, so the run is going to end here no matter what. Okay. Well, we might as well. Why not, you know? Oh, there it is. Listen to that. Listen to that old sound. Oh, it's like music to my ears. We get the unnerfed Brimstone, as it was always intended. Oh man, that is just how fitting it is that I get my favorite item on my return to Afterbirth Plus. This room's kind of a nightmare. What a beast of a run, though, man. If you're wondering, too many people were apparently complaining about the sound that Brimstone makes, so they changed it entirely. I never had a problem with it. I always thought it sounded amazing. It sounded evil. It sounded like a little bit like, you know, chaotic. It sounds powerful. Sounds like it has real impact, like some oomph behind it, you know? Yeah, we are just dominating. Look how strong Brimstone is. Now, I honestly don't remember Red Blorbs being in Afterbirth Plus, so I'm wondering if I'm wondering if all the content patches retroactively added some stuff into older versions of Isaac. I don't know. Oops. But I'm sure we'll figure it out, or the comments will definitely tell me about it. Either way, though, what a fun start to the week. What a good run to behold here for the beginning of Afterbirth Plus week. Look at Stanley's hooves. They look so different. He needs to go back to leg day. He hasn't been working out. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's the classic ending here. I mean, it's still in the game, but with the shaky cam and everything. So thank you for watching, everybody. Wow, what a start. So there's no meme of the day because we just haven't had any of the queues pretty far back in the backlog right now. But I just want to say sincerely, thank you so much for making this possible. I cannot wait to see what other kind of craziness we're going to see this week, and then hopefully beyond. Like I said, I'm totally down with doing an Afterbirth Plus side series, or even have it replace Repentance. So for the time being, obviously not permanent, but yeah. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Remember, we're still working towards Delirium Portal Week, which will obviously be back on Repentance. And yeah, let me know your thoughts, and just have a great day. Until next time, so long, everybody. Man, that was fun. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to pages of mine like Squeegee, Paladamores, and DataRez. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.